Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel IT Academia by Arvind sir. In this video lecture, we are going to start with unit number 4 of PHP programming. So basically in unit number 4, we are going to see errors and exception handling. Okay, so how errors and how you are going to handle that errors, that is through the exception handling mechanism in PHP that we are going to see. So the contents of these units are compilation errors and warning, error reporting, exception handling. Okay, so let's start with the first topic, compilation error and warning. What is error? Error is nothing but the fault or the mistake in a program. It can be several types. Error can occur due to wrong syntax or wrong logic. It is a type of mistakes or condition of having incorrect knowledge of the code. Either if you have the not having proper knowledge of the code, then you will get an error. If your syntax is wrong, if your logic is wrong, then in such condition you will be able to see the error in your program. Okay, so there are various types of error in PHP, but it contains basically four main types of errors. So let's start with the first one. First error is comes under the category of parse error or syntax error. So it is the type of error done by the programmer in the source code of the program. Whenever a programmer writes the code, he writes something wrong in the program itself. The syntax error is caught by the compiler. After fixing the syntax error, the compiler compile the code and execute it. So parse errors can be caused due to unclosed quotes, missing or extra parentheses, unclosed braces, missing semicolon, etc. Let's see the example. Here we have PHP have declared a variable $x equal to IT, y equal to computer science, okay, echo $x and echo $y, and then close the PHP. Could you identify where we have the error? So you can see at line number 3, a variable must start with $sign, right? But we have not used dollar there. By mistake, I forget to put the $sign. So it will produce an error. So error will be like this. PHP parse error, syntax error, unexpected in home, like this, PHP on line number 3. So once you execute this code on PHP side, then you will get such kind of the error. So this is nothing but your parse error or syntax error. So in above program, $sign is missing in line number 3, so it gives an error message. Okay, so second is fatal error. It is the type of error where PHP compiler understands the PHP code, but it recognizes an undeclared function. So this means that the function is called without the definition of function. Function has no definition. Okay, that is fatal error. Let's see the example. PHP function add $xy, then we have $sum equal to $x plus $y, echo sum equal to cos $x equal to 0, $y equal to 20. Now I'm going to add this, so difference, it will show the difference. So let's see the error. What we have done over here, function difference is an error over here. Why? So in line number 12, let's see this line number 12, just here start with 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, 1 2 3, so just count the spaces also, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. This error, this is difference, voila. Okay, this see this one difference part here. Okay, this is line number 12. So we have not defined the function, right? Okay, we have to define, na? So call to undefined function difference. Since we have not defined this function, I'm calling in somewhere. So this is the error it will generate. This is known as fatal error. Okay, so in line number 12, function is called but the definition of the function is not available, so it gives error. That is fatal error. Third is warning errors. The main reason of warning errors are including a missing file. File is missing. This means that the PHP function call the missing file. Let's see the example. So let's see PHP $x equal to some variable I have included in this. So I'm calling this PHP file G. See, if you have some PHP file in your program already and if you want to include it, so this is to be written, include then file name. Echo $x means this variable and then PHP programming that combined together. Let's see the error in this. So this file is not there and I'm calling that file. So file to open stream, no such file or dictionary in this kind of the error will. So this program call an undefined file gfg.php which are not available, so it produces an error. So this is what warning, that file is not there and you are calling that file, so that's produce an. Fourth is the notice error. It is similar to the warning error. It means that the program contains something wrong, but it allows the execution of script. Let's see the example. Is clear? Now, echo $it. So we have now declared any variable called $it and I'm executing it. So this kind of the error, it will produce undefined variable it in this at line number 5. So this will produce an thing as an output. So this program use undeclared variable $it, so it gives error message. Okay. So this is what about number 1 compiler compilation and its types. Okay. Second is error reporting. See, error will produce. How you are going to report that error? So the error reporting function specifies which errors are reported. It sets the error reporting directive at runtime. PHP has many levels of error. Using this function sets that level for the duration, that is runtime of your script. It returns the old error reporting level for the or the current error reporting level if no level parameter is given. So this syntax you have to use for error reporting and then level you have to use. The parameter, what is level basically? It specifies the error report level for the current script. Value, number and constant name are accepted in this. So what it return actually? It return the old error reporting level or the current error reporting level if no level parameter is given. So let's see the example. The following is an example. This is PHP. Turn off the error reporting. Error reporting 0. Okay. Then we have, this is actually this second line is basically this one, a turn off error reporting. So error reporting 0. Next report the runtime error. So you have to error report e error, e warning, e parse. So this will report the runtime error. Okay. So basically this is like this. This is PHP. Okay. This is the comment there for this, and this is the comment for this. You can include in this. Okay. You can call this this part you can call over here. Okay, for comment. Okay, and this one is for this line of comment, this one. Okay. Okay, basically this is for this. So while writing this, remember this is the comment for this. Okay, this is the turn of error reporting, and here we are reporting the runtime errors. Okay, so just close this. Output will be, let us see another example to report this one. Report e all. So basically it will show the reporting error to you. Next is exception handling. Now how you are going to handle the exceptions? Exception handling is used to change the normal flow of the code. Execution, if a specified error like exceptional condition occurs, this condition is called an exception. Exception is there, how you are going to handle that exception? This is what normally happens when an exception is triggered. The current code state is saved. The code execution will switch to the predefined called the custom exception handler function. Depending on the situation, the handler may then resume the execution from the save code state, terminate the script execution, or it continue the script from the different location in the code. So we'll show different error handling methods in PHP. Basic use of exceptions, create a custom exception handler. Okay. Third one is multiple exception, rethrowing an exception, setting a top level exception handler. So exception should only be used with error condition and should not be used to jump to another place in the code at a specific. Let's see basic use of exception. We are not going to cover all types. Only we'll see the basic use of exception because all will not required. Okay. So when an exception is thrown, the code following is it will be not be executed, and PHP will try to find the matching catch block. If an exception is not caught, a fatal error will be issued with an uncaught exception message. Already exception and this you have seen in Java, C++, everywhere, right? So let us try to throw an exception without catching it. So exception, so PHP create function with an exception. So this I have created a function called check number. Okay, if check number, but if dollar number is greater than 1, so it will throw a new exception. So what is the exception? Value must be below 1 or value must be 1 or below. So return true. So trigger exception check number 2. So the code above will get an error like this. So it is an uncaught exception. So this kind of the error you will get in this. Try, throw and catch. So to avoid the error from the above example, we need to create the proper code to handle the exception. Proper exception code should include like this. Try. A function using an exception should be in a try block. Exception, try, catch. Okay. So if the exception does not trigger, the code will continue as normal. However, if the exception triggers, an exception is thrown. So throw. This is how you trigger an exception. Each throw must have at least one catch. A catch block retrieves an exception and creates an object containing the exception information. So let us try to trigger an exception with valid code. See, this is the valid code we have. See, return, throw new exception, return true, try. Check number 2, echo. If you see this, the number is 1 below, catch. This kind of the error it will generate. So the code above will get an error like this. Value must be 1 or below because number is less than 1. Example explain. The code above throws an exception and catches it. The check number is created. It checks if a number is greater than 1. If it is an exception is thrown, the check number function is called in a try block. The exception within the check number function is thrown. Then the catch block retrieves the exception and creates an object called $e, which contains the exception information. The error message from the exception is echoed because we are going to print it in echo by calling $e get message from the exception object. So however, one way to get around the every throw must have a catch rule is to set a top level execution handler to handle the error that slips through. So remember, whenever you are using catch, just use with try catch block. Okay. So this completes your unit number 5 of PHP. So unit number 4 having exception handling and okay, error handling in PHP. So with this unit gets over. Just go through all the topics, execute the programs, and if you like this video, please like it, subscribe it, and share with your friends. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.